All right, so I'm going to talk about my philosophy and my beliefs. I think that the best athlete is going to be the one that's available, the one that's able to be out in the field, not the one sitting on the bench. So the best way to prevent this from happening is by doing load management. Looking at day to day, make sure our high days are high, our low days are low, and looking at it from a weekly basis, that we are progressing at a correct rate. We don't want to go too much, so we're not overtraining. We don't want to go too little, that we're not progressing. This is the biggest kind of, I think it's kind of what all coaches and teams should be doing uh, over the course of their season and the whole year, just to make sure that they're on the right track. When I look at athletes and how I kind of grade them on performance, is how they do out in the field, not in the weight room. They can have really good bench presses, they can have really good squats. That's all great. That all affects performance, but it doesn't tell me how good a kid is at playing soccer. And I think that the best way that we can help a kid play soccer is by making them faster and making them more powerful. If they can increase their speed so that their speed reserve is higher than the opponents they're playing, that definitely can have an impact on the game and how it's played. So my training is definitely going to be based around increasing speed and increasing power in my athletes. And good bench presses, good squats. That's it has its own part in training, but it's not going to be my main focus um, when it comes to training. So how I run my weight room, we get in there, we get it done. If we're correctly recording data, I should be able to know what days we're high, what days are low, and kind of figure out what days they're going to be feeling good on, what days they're not going to be kind of feeling good on. So that kind of helps me plan, and it kind of reduces the need to ask my players every day how they're feeling and adjust. However, stress is stress, whether they get it from home, whether they get it from school, whether they get it for training. So I would like to have a little bit of input, a little bit of data coming back from my athletes to tell me how they're feeling, how, what's going on in their lives, making sure that they're not too stressed out to where the point where I'm overreaching or I'm over training them without even knowing it. So definitely having some type of connection with my athletes is good, and is what I try to have when it comes to coaching. And that's all that I have for my philosophy and my beliefs. That's pretty short. I could add more, but that's all I have time for. So thank you.